Enthusiastically Spiritual's mission is to inspire enthusiasm for the spiritual part of your life. This is going to help you feel more inner freedom, access clear direction, and inner strength for what you've come to do. If this podcast does inspire this within you, can I count on a donation to support this podcast? If so, please go to the show notes and follow the link, support this show. Thank you so much and enjoy this episode. Where are you with your service in the world? Are you fulfilled, or are you still looking for that inner fulfillment? What if you use your clairvoyant abilities to help you with that? My guest today has done that for herself and is here to inspire you to do just that. Her name is Maiken Larsen, and she is the Clairvoyant Millionist Coach. She supports her clients through helping them identify and put together their true soul's mission by accessing their clairvoyant abilities to do it. After moving through life and reinventing herself, she has personally walked her talk and is here to give you some insights into how you can also elevate your business and be successful and create the impact that your soul is truly calling for. Welcome, Maiken.
Thank you so much. It sounds just crazy with that intro. I'm just like, is that me?
Girl, that's you.
Yes, so insane. Yes. Thank you for that.
I'm so excited you're here today because I want to talk a little bit about how we connected, which was on social media. So I don't know exactly how it all came together, but I saw you and what you're offering and who you are and your energy. I was like, that girl is going somewhere. I want on that train. I want on it now. And I even wore my red sequin top today to go like, I'm on board with Maiken. Let's do this.
It's so crazy. I love it. It gave me goosebumps. And I freaking love that I can do that with just my energy and who I am. So thank you for that. Once again, a huge intro. Love it.
Oh, I'm so glad, Maiken. Well, let's talk about you and your journey, because you walk your talk. You're like, hello, I'm strong. I'm here, and let's do this. So I would love you to share with the listeners about your journey and how you move through whatever you move through your journey to get to where you're at to be this enthusiastic coach.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. So I will try to keep it short, but it's a long story when it's your whole life. So apparently we are all born with these clairvoyant skills. And as a child, I will not go for long, don't worry. But as a child, I didn't know what it was. So I was freaking scared of it. Looking back at it, I think I were one big anxious attack. I didn't even know what that were back then, but having all these skills and abilities, don't know how to handle it, seeing ghosts. I thought I were insane, so I didn't share it with anyone. I just kept my mouth shut. And in one way or another, I just shut it all down. And of course, moving along with that in the teenage years, I actually got very, very depressed because I felt wrong. I felt like the outsider, like the black sheep in the school, in the family. I didn't feel like I belong. I have a loving family, no worries about it, but I still felt, something is off here. So as a teenager, I began cutting myself. I began having these suicidal thoughts. And of course, I was stubborn as hell, so I didn't want any help on it. And when I didn't take care of it, it actually dragged along in my adult life. So I on the surface, it looks like I worked good because I went from the little chubby kid to the young adult who actually became an entrepreneur. And it felt like, okay, I'm succeeding here. Everything is good. But then I just got ran over with stress. And when you get stressed, the depression pops right back at you. So once again, I was just laying in my bed, feeling depressed as hell, and thought, wow, is this it? Is this really it? And of course it wasn't. I had the choice saying, all right, if this is it, then I'm done. Or I could do something else. I could make something else out of this. So I actually got my first awakening. I went to a therapist who unconsciously started my awakening journey, knowing, okay, I got these skills, I can do something about it. Long story short, I started as a coach, I started as a stress coach, but I was still struggling. Something was still not uncovered from the surface. So lucky 3 times. The third time, I was just like hitting the wall. I said to myself, okay, this is fucking enough. Now I know my skills. I can do something about it. And I'm on a double mission. It's not only for me, it's for me to coach people developing their clairvoyant skills. And when I took that leap, when I said to myself, it's all or nothing, either I'm done here for good, or else I take the investment needed for me, because I know my skills, but I don't know how to get out there. So I did an investment I didn't have, but I said to myself, okay, so I might as well try. I have nothing to lose. I'm under the surface. I might as well just go all in. And that investment were the best thing I ever did in my life, because that made the turn. And I'm quite sure everyone know how it feels when you're just like, it feels scary as hell, but it's for somehow I just know this is it on the good term. So that one investment just made it all turn around. And if it weren't for that, I'm not sure I would have been here today. So I know it's my soul who talk and say, you gotta do something about it. And I just let go and just follow the flow. So fast forward, not even a year later, I got from 1 million Danish crowns in debt to then 4 million in plus, and then again in 8 million plus. And not even a year is gone by. So it's not even to brag, but it's only to tell that regardless where you're from, regardless how you feel, you can do it. You can do it too. I'm just a human being. And if I can do it, they can do it. So I think that was very short where I come from, where I'm currently at. And that might also think for some of us where I'm going.
There's so many pieces in that, Maiken. Let me figure out a couple things here. I just want to address. First, I want to thank you for sharing your journey and how you started, because Tom and I have been doing a lot of expos, metaphysical, psychic fairs and things. And I cannot tell you how many people are in that position. They have all these gifts and they're so psychic and they're seeing things and they're feeling things and they don't know what to do with it. I mean, they're really at a place where, there was some people like this one girl this past weekend who she could tap out because she doesn't know what to do with it all. And so, overcoming that. And I think especially nowadays, where we're at right now as a collective energy, there's so much support. There's so many people who, like you and like me too, have walked being sensitives, not knowing what the hell to do with it till we're later in life. And then now we have these abilities and these ways to support people on their path is so empowering. That's one piece. And other thing I really want to say to you is that the big key is you invested in yourself. You believed in yourself, even if maybe at that moment you didn't exactly, but your soul was like, Maiken, girl, you have so much to offer this world. And look how far you've come, girl. We've got to do this.
Exactly. And I'm so glad that you see these terms of it. And I was also just like, yeah, I'm not done here, because I saw that every time I had this feeling, okay, it might as well just be over. A inner voice just told me, you're not done. You're really not done. You got a big ass mission here. Even though you might feel it, I won't let you. So for somehow I just felt the support, and that was enough for me to trust in, alrighty then I gotta invest and do something about it to pull myself out of this. Even though I'm a coach, I need a coach too. Even though I'm clairvoyant, I need a clairvoyant too, because we as helpers, as the souls we are so good at spotting others, helping others, giving the good questions. but it's blurry when we look at ourselves. We need someone else to see our blind spots. So now I got 3 coaches just to follow along in the speed that I'm in.
Oh, that's lovely. And it's funny because this morning when I was tuning into it and I was eating my breakfast, something came to me about our conversation today. And I wrote down, success is a mindset, finding others who have mastered that and then follow them. And that's exactly what you're talking about. Like I wrote that down. I'm like, yes, Maiken, because others are out there, are a little before us or have done what we're, stepping into. Fucking follow them. Like, let's get on board, people. Like, I mean, there's such strength in that.
That is so true. We are just front runners and so many other needs us. So even though we might some days think, oh, what can I offer? I don't know anything. Yes, you got so many gifts and people freaking need you and you are gonna laugh. I'm gonna send you a video I just did this afternoon talking exactly about that. So we're so in sync right now.
Oh, I'm so filled with chills, girl. You know it. I love when everything kind of comes together like that, right?
Yeah.
So you put together so much for yourself and your journey and your, walking your talk. So let's talk a little bit about what you offer your clients and people who are ready to say, you know what, Maiken, I'm ready to work with you because you're dynamic. And let's talk a little about that and your offerings.
Oh, that's cool because actually as you know, maybe not, I educate coaches in this clairvoyant level. So for me specific, I saw that I needed the spiritual piece fitting together with the business piece. So it's not either, it's both, because in that infinity of sync, it just clicks. It just makes sense when you can make a soul alignment business. All of a sudden, it's easy. It's not the struggle, and you don't have to follow different ways. It's all in one. So that's the education. And I also got a bundle because I saw for myself and my clients that once you're done, once you know your skills, both for yourself and for your clients, and you have built the first million in your business, you're freaking ready to expand. So the healer expansion is to make sure that we keep this alignment that once you are going to grow, your business is going to grow too. So with the healing, knowing the energy boundaries, knowing how to heal yourself and your clients, oh man, it just takes a whole nother curve. And I freaking love to see it. So actually, that's what I offer right now, because I also got, of course, this is groups, and what I see here is that you don't know what you don't know. So the group dynamic of getting each other's questions answered, plain mind-blowing. But anyways, I also got this one-on-one coaching, of course, because I love this connection and this personal development. But I have a wait list for it because people see that they understand this, that they just have to follow the person who have already just walked the steps that they want to walk, and they also see where I'm going. So they're just, yeah, I want to follow. So I got a wait list if you are in for the one-on-one.
Yeah, so that goes back to that train I'm on, right? Like the Maiken train, like I'm on board. As soon as I saw you and what you offer, and I'm like, and the energy you come across, it's amazing. Yeah, it's contagious, girl. You got it going. Well, that is so exciting, Maiken. And I'm so excited to share you with my listeners, to share your offerings. And I'll have all that in the links as far as how they can connect with you and get on that waiting list. And I want to talk, before we go, I want to talk a little bit about creating the impact that your soul truly is calling for. So this is something I'd like for you to share about, because to me, like, we're at this place collectively, like it's all about freedom. It's all about what I'm here to do as a soul, and let's do it. So would you like to share a little bit about creating the impact that your soul truly is calling for?
Oh, yes. If I can take, yeah, sure, I will take my take of it, if I can say it that way. Sometimes I get very Danglish because I'm a Dane, and when I speak English, it's just like collapsing in my brain. But
You're doing great, Maiken. You go.
Great. I hope you understand, or else you know where I'm at afterwards. I'm always loving to connect in the DM and see what is the soul on the other end. So that is also a part of doing this soul creation, of really, when you first understand your abilities, when you understand your soul mission, I look behind the person. I have some kind of ability both to be the fortune teller, but also to see the pure soul. What is your mission on earth? How old are you? What time do you have? Personally, I'm a very old soul, and this is my last time on earth. That is why it's going the way it is right now, because my soul have learned the lesson and I'm ready to teach it. So that's my soul mission. And when you find that impact, when you truly understand it, you are without a doubt, you just know it. You get this chill, just like, okay, I get it. But you gotta have, as I see it, that's why I'm here, you gotta have the right support to it, because it's also huge and scary. And when you are a sensitive soul, I know you are just as me, it's also kind of overwhelming and just like, that big of a mission? Really? Can I handle that? I'm not sure. Yes, you can. And I'm here to support you all the way, because I know that when we are who we are, when we have the baggage, the luggage, everything we have learned from the past, it feels heavy, but the universe only gives it to the souls who can handle it. And with that meaning attached, it means that you are fucking strong as hell, and you are meant to be strong for yourself, but for a big community. And I love this shift that we are doing right now, because a lot of souls are waking up to understanding this. So it's getting easier and more needed than ever that we develop these skills, that we get more coaches out there, and we get coaches to live well of their dreams and they're passionate, because that's the way it should be. We are not supposed to be in struggle. We are not supposed to be in lack, but for somehow we just gotta reconnect, or the other way, if you know, just cut the cords and say, okay, I learned my lessons. And this is the new me. So stepping into this new identity of my dreaming becoming my reality. Does that make sense?
100%. Definitely. And I love what you talk about the timing right now, because there's no coincidence that we are all here right now during this time for help of what's, what we're going through, what's coming, because it's not over, right? Like, I mean, I believe it's never over till my final breath. So I'm in constant change the whole time I'm here. But as far as a collective, yeah, it's intense, and yeah, there's struggles, and yeah, there's people that are not in good places, being victims and whatever, cards they're playing and have been playing for lifetimes. Hello. But now it's such an amazing time to be here. I mean, I'm super stoked that we're all here right now, Maiken, because yeah, this is an amazing time, an amazing opportunity for people to just be enthusiastic, to step forward, to bring out those gifts and assist one another as a community, as a collective community, and finding your apprentices that you're here to work with, which is what you're clearly doing, people who are drawn to you. And it's an amazing time. So I don't buy into that bullshit of, like, oh, this is the worst time of the planet. Are you kidding me? Hello, look back. I mean, look back even at history, even like in the 60s, 70s. I mean, like when I came in was 1968, a hellacious year in America. Like, so many bad things were happening. Vietnam War, people were, Martin Luther King Jr. died. I mean, there's so much, but it's like, I came in going, it's time, which I know you did too, Maiken. Like, and so now we are here to support people. And I'm just so stoked to know you. And I'm so stoked that you're here to support people on this mission, because it's on. I mean, today being, the September 1st, I'm like, it's on, Maiken, it's on. Are you feeling me?
I am so feeling you, and I'm so thrilled that we can have this together. And I'm here to that I dare to step up my game and say, here I am, and I'm going global. Are you going with me? Because as you say, it is what it is. you decide what to focus on. Do you focus on what media tells you in the news and all of the bad stuff? Or do you focus on where you actually want to go? Because we know where focus goes, energy flows. And it's easier said than done, but it is a choice. It really is. So what I see here is that we just do what we want to do despite of life. And the universe falls in love with stubborn souls. So thank God for being stubborn, right?
Hells yeah, girl. Without a doubt. Well, Maiken, it has been so wonderful having you on today. I wanted to get you on, this enthusiastic podcast and just share your enthusiasm for helping others. So would you like to leave with one final comment on the, how to support from your soul? Because you're a powerful soul.
Oh, that's it. I can't leave one comment because I can go on forever, but I can say, whoever is listening to this, having this fear or doubt, just do it anyway, because action overrules any fear. And if you have a dream, it's meant for you, because we are all unique souls. I'm getting goosebumps. We are all unique souls, and only you have the dream the way you have it. So it's meant for you. It's meant for you to outlive in this life. So remember that we only got one life right now. What do you want to learn from it? What do you want to take from it? What is the impact that you want to change the world with for the better?
I'm filled with chills too, Maiken. And thank you so much again for coming on today and sharing.
Thank you so much for letting me.